it restarts that puzzle. So all this work that I've been doing so far may have been for naught because I needed to resolve that puzzle, get that light turned on. If that's the case, I'm going to kill myself. But if that is not the case, I don't know why I came back up here. That was kind of stupid. Now I got to go all the way back down and waste your time. If that's not the case, then the little trick that I think is, once I get this dendrite lit to doing that puzzle again, I'm wondering if I should have this dendrite not lit. I wonder if I should block this laser somehow so that this crystal right here is not being activated, because I'm wondering if both of them going there should not be that way. I wonder if this thing is causing disturbance that I need to break before I can solve the puzzle up there. I'm going to figure out that after I solve this puzzle again, but I'm not going to force you to go through that again because that's pointless. My prediction, or that strategy that I talked about before, don't know how it changes it, but I've come up with one more possible solution to the data that I already have, which is each one of these things affects it the same ways. The lights, I know I'm supposed to get all the lights on, and one rule that governs these lights is the only lights that will be on are the ones that are the fewest. So right now you see that there are 1, 2, 3 yellows, 1 blue, 3 greens, and the rest are red. Look at when I change. What? Why did that take the yellow away? Okay, yeah, see that took the yellow away because there were more yellows than there were green or blue. Then it comes back on. Now I just need to change this to green. And somehow I gotta get the green on. So, let's see. I'm still confusing. Holy shit. This is the solution. You're looking at the goddamn solution. I guessed that this was the connection, and I swear on my fucking life I did this before. The connection is you need to have all of the colors on, but they cannot be touching each other. That's it. As you can see here, every single color is on, but not a single color is touching it's another color, the same similar color. That's it. And I swear on my life I did that and they didn't all turn on. That's so frustrating. Now, okay, the first time I did it, I was really, really high. And so I'm fully ready to accept that me being high caused me to overlook something. But the fact that I had thought it, and I remember thinking it, and I remember attempting to solve the puzzle with that as the assumption, frustrates me because how could I overlook something? I wish I had that image back in my head because, yeah, I finally solved it. A little anticlimactic. I was expecting something a bit more complex. But what's really crazy is it was complex. They never communicated this to you. You had to figure it out on your own. That's not easy. You know? That seems kind of lazy to me. Hey, we're going to give you this thing. We're going to show you these weird-ass things. You're going to have to somehow, without us helping you in any way, figure out how to communicate this. I didn't feel like there was a puzzle here. I didn't feel like there was anything I was trying to solve. I feel like I was just trying to figure out what the fuck these developers were thinking when they designed this. There was no intuition. There was nothing. Like, I don't want to say, oh, my hand wasn't being held, because you don't want your hand being held, but there was never a moment where I'm like, ooh, I know what I'm supposed to do, but then, like, there was just nothing. It was play around with this until you come up with something that might work, and eventually you might understand what the developers were thinking. I have felt this from the very beginning, though. I've always felt there is this disconnect between puzzles developed by developers and their communication to gamers on how to be solved. I've always felt like there's just nothing really has hit the spot there. There's always been a disconnect between the puzzle developed and the communication to the gamer of how to solve it. Always been a disconnect. and someone who can really get that down pat will probably make one of the best puzzle games ever made. The communication. Not a design around puzzles, but in actual communication to gamers on how to solve it. I think there's a lot of potential there that no one's tapping into. Okay, I'm at the point. I have all 4 balls. We're about to witness this together. What's going to happen? Is the heart going to explode? Ew. That's freaking weird. Just snap that shit. What the hell? It's one of those another exploratory things where the game just doesn't hold your hand. It's just like, you just gotta grab these things and give them to me. Give them to me. I want them. This guy obviously is clearly desiring this. What happens when I bring it to him? Nothing. This is weird. Bring it to him. Nothing. Where are these things supposed to go? This guy's supposed to get one? Oh yeah, I guess they're all supposed to be on or something? Okay. Once I get them all on, then we're good, right? Okay, got that guy going. Got that guy going. There's any other guys here that need to get going? Oh shoot, there's lots of guys that need to get going. Okay, now I get it. I'll figure it out. Wait a second, this is really cool. As you can see, each sphere has a different size. And so now this is a puzzle of figuring out how to distribute this light so that the different sizes of spheres cover all the real estate, all the necessary real estate, so that each one of these guys is glowing. Ah, this is really an interesting puzzle. I like it. Good job. This is really cool. Because I still have to get these guys up here, and so I'm definitely going to have to distribute this wider one. Oh, that's really cool. I love just discovering these things. It's like the exploration process is so addicting. I solved it. I'm going into this thing. Something's going to happen to me. You just wait. More exploration going on together. Let's go in. Okay. Going in here. Already this place is kind of like, you know, okay. Nothing too crazy. Like I've seen it before. No new information, no new settings, no new environment. I'm kind of like, this game has like set me up for just insanity, and it just kind of is lackluster right now. You know, like I've just seen some crazy ass environments, and this is just kind of, you know, we could do better, but we're just gonna chill right now. The freaking developers in this game, they just were like, any type of puzzle, we're gonna have this ridiculously difficult, horribly communicated puzzle, that target one I just did, and right after that, a fun little follow the beat puzzle. Follow the beat puzzle. Having some fun following the beat puzzle. Ooh, this is fun. Yeah, Jimmy? Yeah? This is so much fun. Ooh. This is a beat puzzle now. It's not even a puzzle. Wasn't it? Ah! Oh. There we go. One little mistake. Got it. Open up! You piece of shit. Wow! Chill out! What a way to treat the victor. Okay, I gotta discuss something here. You see me here. I just barely finished this puzzle. This puzzle was a puzzle about basically doing what I just did there. Getting that line to the halfway marker. And the way you do that was just turning on and off these lights, and then they go up and down, and I don't know. Okay, the thing is, I don't know. And there's a reason I don't know. It's because I was supposed to figure out what to do on my own. This game does not make any interventions in communicating to the gamer outside of just the environment, what they're supposed to do. And it's beautiful. And I love it, and I support it, and I think they should continue doing it for the rest of their lives. They should never change. But I found something from an enjoyment point of view as a gamer that was missing. Because of the lack of communication and the reliance of the gamer on just reading the environment, occasionally, as will happen with this puzzle, the solution is figured out before the gamer figures out what to do. It's just figured out by accident. The gamer just happens upon. The gamer just accidentally finds a solution. Now there's a problem here. One is, it's never fun to accidentally do anything. It's not gratifying. Accidents do not stimulate the sense of gratification, of trying, of working. See, when a solution, for example, particularly in a deductive puzzle, when a solution is, when the rules for a puzzle are communicated to you clearly, and now you just have to solve the puzzle, when you actually solve it, it's incredibly gratifying. Okay? Now, in terms of inductive puzzles, where the rules are not directly communicated to you, but indirectly communicated to you through the environment or whatnot, then once you understand what's expected of you through induction, and then you solve it, once again, incredibly gratifying. But what happens with inductive puzzles like this, where the rules are not completely communicated to you, is occasionally you accidentally solve them. That takes away from the gratification. That takes away from the whole entire purpose of the puzzle. And that's what happened here. Now, I have no idea how to solve this. I'm just barely discovering the differences between deductive and inductive puzzles. This game is full of inductive ones. I'm just barely discovering these differences. But what I do know is how I emotionally reacted when I solved this puzzle. As if you remember, there was a puzzle with targets that I just previously solved in another video. Also, when I finally figured that one out, and it was much more difficult, I still was left with this feeling of, this anticlimactic feeling of, well, so? And so, clearly this needs to be addressed when designing the game. There seems to be a discrepancy or disconnect between not communicating directly to the gamer the rules, and this indirectly causes the solution to not be as gratifying. And that needs to be explored more.